The human warship had shocked the galaxy, but no one knew much about the people inside it. The captain was a man named Commander Rayan. He was quiet and serious, with eyes that seemed to see everything at once. He had led the ship for many years, preparing for the day humans would have to fight in the Great Space War. Commander Rayan had a story that few knew. When the war started, humans were weak and divided. Earth was far from the main battle zones, and most humans wanted to stay out of the fight. But Rayan and a small group of scientists and soldiers believed humans could not stay hidden forever. They worked in secret to build the great warship, training quietly for years. The ship was more than just metal and weapons. It held the hopes of all humanity. Inside, there were scientists working on new technology, engineers fixing machines, and soldiers ready to fight. Everyone on the ship believed in one goal: to protect humans and show the galaxy their true power. Rayan often thought about the past. He remembered when humans were weak, attacked by alien raiders and forced to hide. Many humans thought the war was not their fight. But Rayan knew the truth. If humans stayed weak, they would be destroyed or forgotten. So, he and his team built the warship in secret and waited. Now, the waiting was over. The warship had entered the battle, and aliens everywhere were surprised. Many feared the humans because they did not know what to expect. Rayan wanted to use this fear carefully. He did not want to start a war that could destroy everyone. Instead, he hoped humans could bring a new kind of peace. One day, while watching the stars, Rayan gathered his officers. He spoke slowly. "We are not just fighters. We are the future of humanity. We fight to protect, not to conquer, but we must be ready for anything." The officers nodded. They understood their mission was important. Rayan also knew humans had secrets that could change the war. The technology on the ship was years ahead of other factions. They had developed new weapons, strong shields, and fast engines. But the most important secret was the human mind. Humans could think differently. They could learn fast and find new solutions in battle. Outside the ship, the war continued. Alien fleets searched for the human warship, trying to find its home base. But humans had hidden it well. No one knew where they came from or how many ships they had. This mystery made aliens nervous. They wondered if more human ships would come soon. Rayan believed the warship was only the first step. Behind the scenes, other human ships were being built. When the time was right, they would join the fight. This would surprise the galaxy even more. Humans would no longer be weak or invisible. The aliens tried to send messages to the human ship, asking to talk and make peace. But Rayan was careful. He knew peace was possible, but only if the humans were safe. He wanted to protect Earth and all human colonies before making any deals. Rayan's story was one of hope and strength. He showed that humans could be strong without losing their kindness. He believed that humans could teach the galaxy something new, that even in war there is a way to find peace. As the warship moved through space, Rayan looked at the stars and thought, "This is only the beginning. Humans will show the galaxy what they are really made of." The crew felt the same. They were ready to fight, but also ready to change the future of the war. The hidden human warship was no longer a secret. Its captain had a mission, and humanity had a chance to rise. The galaxy would soon learn that humans were not just survivors. They were warriors, leaders, and maybe the key to peace. The hidden human warship did not just fight alone. It began to help small human colonies scattered across the galaxy. These colonies had been attacked many times by alien forces. They lived in fear, weak and unprotected. But now, hope arrived with the human warship. Whenever a colony sent a message asking for help, the warship moved quickly. It traveled through space faster than anyone expected. The aliens near those colonies saw the human ship coming and prepared to fight. But the warship was too strong. It destroyed enemy ships with ease and protected the human settlements. The people in the colonies watched the warship with hope and pride. For the first time, they felt safe. They knew humans were no longer alone. The warship brought supplies, repaired damaged buildings, and helped train local fighters. It was a symbol of strength and courage. Alien leaders began to fear the human warship even more. They saw that humans were gaining power and allies. Some aliens tried to attack the colonies directly, hoping to stop humans from growing stronger. But the human warship always arrived just in time. The warship's crew worked hard every day. They repaired ships, planned new attacks, and learned about the enemy. The captain, Commander Rayan, knew that the war was changing. Humans were no longer just observers. They were becoming a powerful force. Some aliens wanted to make peace with humans. They sent messages asking to stop fighting and work together. But humans were careful. They wanted to protect their people first. Commander Rayan told his crew, "We will talk peace when the time is right. For now, we must be strong." The human warship began to inspire others. Some alien groups saw that humans had power and skill. They started to think about joining the humans or at least stopping their own attacks. The war was no longer only about winning, it was about survival. One day, the warship received a message from an unknown alien group. They said they wanted to meet and talk. The captain was surprised but agreed to meet. This was the first step to something new. Maybe humans and some aliens could find a way to stop the endless fighting. The warship moved carefully to the meeting point. The stars around were quiet. No ships attacked. The captain prepared his crew for anything. This meeting could change everything. As the human warship continued to protect colonies and face enemies, one thing was clear. The war was changing because humans were here. The hidden ship had become a symbol of hope and strength. The galaxy was watching. No one knew what would happen next, but everyone knew the humans had arrived, and they were not going away. The captain looked at his crew and said, "This is just the beginning. We fight to protect our people, and we fight to bring a new future." The crew was ready. The war was far from over, but now, humans were no longer hidden. They were part of the Great War, and no one was ready for what was coming next. The arrival of the hidden human warship changed everything. Alien leaders were nervous. They knew the humans were strong and smart, but now they wanted to stop them. A new alliance formed quickly. Different alien factions came together with one goal: to fight the humans and their warship. The aliens planned carefully. They gathered their biggest and strongest fleets. Thousands of ships flew through space, ready for battle. Their goal was clear: destroy the human warship before more human ships could join the fight. They believed if they won this battle, they could keep humans weak and far away. The human warship saw the large alien fleet approaching. Commander Rayan gave calm orders to his crew: prepare for battle, protect the ship, and fight with everything we have. The crew was ready. They knew this would be the biggest fight yet. The space between the two forces became a battlefield. Ships fired lasers and missiles in all directions. Explosions lit up the dark sky like stars falling. The alien fleet moved like a giant wave, trying to surround and crush the human warship, but the humans were quick and smart. The warship dodged many attacks, moving like a shadow in the night. Small human fighters flew out from the warship. They attacked the alien ships with fast and sharp strikes. The aliens tried to stop them, but the fighters were too fast. Each fighter worked with the others perfectly, protecting the warship while hitting the enemies hard. Suddenly, the warship used a new weapon. It was unlike anything the aliens had ever seen. A bright green beam shot out from the front of the ship. It was strong enough to break the shields of the biggest alien ships. One by one, the aliens' strongest ships fell to the human weapon. The aliens grew worried. Their plan was not working. The human warship was too powerful, and their fighters too skilled. Some alien captains wanted to retreat, but the leaders shouted, "Fight to the end. We cannot lose to humans." The battle became even more intense. Lasers and explosions filled the space. The human warship fired its strange weapons again and again. It disabled many alien ships without destroying them, capturing some for study. The humans wanted to learn about their enemies to prepare for future battles. Commander Rayan stayed calm. He knew this fight would decide a lot. The humans had to show strength to survive. He gave orders quickly: focus on defense and hit their command ships. Break their control and end this fight fast. The crew worked as one. Their teamwork was strong, better than many alien fleets. The warship moved fast, dodging attacks and firing back. Slowly, the alien fleet began to lose control. Their big ships were destroyed or disabled. The aliens started to retreat, leaving the battle to the humans. The warship stood tall in space, the last ship fighting. It had shown the galaxy that humans were strong and not to be underestimated. The aliens knew now that the war was different. Humans were no longer weak. They were a powerful new force. Commander Rayan looked at the stars and said, "This is just the start. We fight to protect, but we will win if we must." The crew was proud, but ready for more challenges. The war was not over, and new battles were coming. The alien alliance would return stronger, but the humans were prepared. The hidden warship had changed the war forever, and no one in the galaxy was ready for what was next. The victory in the great battle had given the humans hope, but the war was far from over. Commander Rayan knew the alien alliance would not give up easily. They were angry and determined to find new ways to defeat the human warship. The captain gathered his officers and said, "We must be ready for anything. The enemy will try new tactics. We need to stay strong and think ahead." Inside the crew worked day and night. Engineers repaired damages from the battle and improved the warship's systems. Scientists studied the captured alien ships, searching for weaknesses and secrets. The human fighters trained harder, preparing for the next fight. Everyone understood the importance of being ready. Meanwhile, the alien alliance was busy too. They held secret meetings on distant planets, planning their next move. Their leaders wanted to find a way to stop the humans once and for all. Some suggested building bigger weapons. Others wanted to use spies to learn more about the human ship and its crew. One alien spy managed to sneak close to the human warship, disguised as a traitor ship. The spy watched the humans carefully, sending secret messages back to the alien leaders. But the humans had their own scouts and guards. They found the spy before it could cause harm and captured it. Commander Rayan used the captured spy to learn about the alien plans. He asked his officers, "What do we know about their next attack?" The officers studied the messages and found that the aliens were creating a new weapon, a huge space station with powerful guns and strong shields. It would be able to destroy entire fleets if it worked. The humans knew this weapon could change the war. If the aliens finished building it, many human ships could be lost. The captain decided they had to stop the space station before it was ready. He said, "We must find the station and destroy it. We cannot wait for it to attack us." The human warship began its journey toward the secret location of the space station. The trip was long and dangerous. Alien patrols searched the area, looking for human ships. The warship used its speed and stealth to avoid detection. The crew worked together to stay quiet and ready for battle. Finally, they reached the space station's location. It was a giant structure, much larger than any ship. Guns pointed in all directions, ready to fire. The station's shields were strong, and many alien ships guarded it. The humans knew this would be their toughest fight yet. Commander Rayan gathered his crew and said, "This mission is dangerous but necessary. We fight to protect our future, stay focused and trust each other." The crew nodded, ready to follow their captain. The battle began with the human fighters attacking the alien ships around the station. The aliens fought back fiercely. The warship moved close to the station, firing its powerful weapons. The shields of the station started to weaken. The humans worked fast, breaking through the defenses. Inside the station, alarms blared. Alien commanders ordered their ships to protect the station at all costs. But the human warship was strong and smart. It kept attacking, breaking the station's guns one by one. Finally, the station's shields failed, and the warship fired its strongest weapon. A huge explosion lit up space as the station was destroyed. Alien ships scattered, shocked by the loss. The humans had won an important battle, stopping a weapon that could have ended the war. Commander Rayan looked at the stars and said, "We have stopped one danger, but many remain. We must be ready to fight again." The crew felt proud but knew the war was still long. The hidden human warship had won another battle, but the galaxy was still full of threats. The aliens would not forget this defeat. They would come back stronger, but the humans were ready. The war was changing, and the hidden warship was leading the way. No one in the galaxy was ready for the next chapter of this great war. The destruction of the alien space station was a great victory, but it did not stop the war. Commander Rayon knew that the enemy would become more dangerous and clever. The aliens were learning fast. They started using new tactics, attacking in unexpected ways to surprise the human warship. One day, the human ship detected strange signals in space. The signals were different from usual enemy communications. They were confusing and hard to understand. The crew worked hard to decode the messages. They soon realized that the aliens were using electronic attacks, trying to block the human ship systems and take control of its weapons. The warship's computers started to slow down. Alarms went off in the control room. The crew felt tension rise. Commander Rayon stayed calm and said, "We must protect our systems. Use all firewalls and shields. Find the source of these attacks." The human engineers worked quickly to stop the electronic attack. They used their own advanced technology to block the alien signals. Slowly, the ship's systems returned to normal. The crew cheered quietly. They had stopped the enemy's surprise attack. But Commander Rayon knew this was just the beginning. The aliens were trying new ways to win the war. They would not stop until humans were defeated or scared enough to hide again. The captain told his officers, "We must be ready for all kinds of attacks. We fight with strength, but we also fight with our minds." To prepare, the captain ordered new training for the crew. They practiced fighting in space and also learned how to protect their ship from electronic and cyber attacks. Scientists worked on creating stronger firewalls and better weapons. The human warship was becoming not only powerful but also smart. Meanwhile, the aliens gathered their forces in a secret place. They had built a new weapon, a huge stealth fleet made of small, fast ships. These ships could hide from sensors and attack suddenly. The aliens planned to use this stealth fleet to trap and destroy the human warship. The stealth fleet moved quietly through space. It was hard for anyone to see them coming. The humans had to rely on their own scouts and technology to find the enemy before it was too late. One day, while exploring a distant system, human scouts spotted strange ships hiding behind asteroids. Commander Rayon ordered the warship to prepare for battle. The stealth fleet had been found. The battle was fierce and fast. The small stealth ships attacked quickly, trying to surround the warship. The human fighters fought back with speed and skill. The warship's shields were pushed to their limits, but the crew stayed calm and focused. Commander Rayon gave orders. Use the new sensors, find their weak points, attack as one team. The crew worked together perfectly. They found the hidden ships and destroyed many of them. After a long fight, the stealth fleet was broken. The aliens retreated, surprised by the humans' strength and skill. The human warship had once again proven that it was a force to be feared. The captain looked at his crew and said, "We must always be ready for new threats. The enemy will keep changing, but so will we. Together, we are strong." The hidden human warship had survived another attack. The war was getting harder, but the humans were ready. The galaxy was watching, and no one could ignore the power and courage of the humans any longer. The war had lasted a long time. Many battles were fought, and many lives were lost. But the hidden human warship and its crew never gave up. Commander Rayon knew the war was not just about fighting. It was about hope, courage, and the future of humanity. One day, a strange message came from the heart of the alien alliance. It was a call for peace. The aliens had seen the strength of the humans and the power of their warship. They no longer wanted endless fighting, they wanted to talk. Commander Rayon gathered his officers and said, "This is a chance to change the war. We must listen but stay careful. Peace is what we want, but we must protect our people." The human warship moved to the meeting place. The stars were quiet and both sides waited nervously. Leaders from different alien factions arrived with their ships. Commander Rayon stood tall, ready to speak for humanity. The talks were long and hard. Both sides told their stories and fears. Slowly, they began to understand each other. The aliens saw that humans were not weak or foolish. The humans saw that many aliens did not want war either. They wanted safety and peace. After days of discussion, a new agreement was made. The war would end, and all sides would work together for peace. The hidden human warship had helped make this possible. It had shown the galaxy that humans were strong, smart, and ready to lead. Commander Rayan looked at the stars and smiled. He thought about all the battles, all the courage, and all the hope. "This is a new beginning," he said. "Humans are no longer hidden. We are part of the galaxy's future." The crew cheered quietly, knowing their fight had changed history. The warship turned toward home, carrying a message of peace and strength. The hidden human warship had entered the war when no one was ready. It had changed the game, fought great battles, and brought hope to humanity. Now, it was time to build a new future, together with old enemies turned friends. The stars shined brighter than ever. The galaxy was watching and the humans were ready. The hidden warship's story was just beginning.